On the chest of the guy you're guarding, you get that offensive rebound.
Carmelo Anthony, his toughest shot of the night right there. Then just a moment ago, a Heat check, Rice check, 87-80.
The Dosho Gym fits anywhere. Adjustable patented Dosho bells.
87-80 in the third quarter. Well, this morning at shoot-around, there were several members of the New York media here, and they had a little bit of an agenda. They wanted to know the Denver Nuggets' perspective on the Allen Iverson situation. Of course, it was said for a while that Allen Iverson would go to the Knicks. Now it's said that Allen Iverson is going to retire. Well, Carmelo Anthony still stays in contact with Allen Iverson, and he certainly had a perspective to give to the New York media.
People fail to realize just a year and a half ago he was here with us. And he averaged 20-something points when he was here. We won 50 games in the regular season. So I don't really know where that comes from. That people think that he don't still have it. I truly believe he still have it. If he just get in that right situation. Just right now, I think he's taking his time and just trying to figure everything out.
George Karl as well wouldn't really take the bait on saying anything negative about Allen Iverson. He said the situation here was very positive. Yeah, the Nuggets didn't get out of the first round of the playoffs, but they won 50 games, and George Karl says they got a heck of a lot better. Back to you.
Tell you what, you could get him in New York and probably have him for a year, so you wouldn't affect your salary cap for next season, which you've been building to for 3 or 4 years, and he would put some fannies in the seats for sure.
Yeah, I think the Knicks missed an opportunity, and he still may not be retired for sure. I heard Charles Barkley say the other night that he believes he'll be back for sure. Birdman, and the Knicks come up with it.
And Nate Robinson took it out of Berg's hand, and Jeffries comes up with it.
Nate Robinson, a former football player at the University of Washington. And he's developed into a pretty good basketball player as he hits. Robinson with his 6-point. The last 3 games, he's averaged 19.5, so he's been a big story for the Knicks, scoring off the bench. 2 minutes to go in the third. Nuggets leading by 3. A defensive 3-second violation on the Knicks, and Mike D'Antoni complaining to Danny Crawford. So it's Dan to Dan, man to man, as Phillips shoots the free throw.
Phillips just missed a technical a while ago. It's to Roman.
That may be his last miss until Christmas.
Let's hope. Denver with a pretty good quarter and still only up 3 points though.
Nuggets have made 10 of 14 field goals in the period. Melo's got 12 points. Hughes has 10.
A couple bad turnovers, a couple offensive rebounds, and that points in the paint thing is just really bothering me what New York is doing.
Melo is triple teamed. Wow, that's an awful lot of contact. Melo out of bounds.
I think he called timeout. I think he called a 20-second timeout before it went out of bounds.
He did.
D'Antoni thinks.
Good call.
No bump there, no bump there, no bump there. Timeout right there.
Look at D'Antoni in the background. Look at the red tie right here.
Bump.
Once he gets in the pickle here.
No bump.
D'Antoni wants to get. All right, hey, we have a moment. Let's look at our Breaks Plus defensive stop. Aaron Aflalo providing the initiative, and then Kenyon Martin coming in for the double here. And they just take it away from David Lee.
Yeah, and then get a foul at the end of it. Lee tripping up with Aflalo. And Aflalo. Defense changed a little bit on the half court since Aaron Aflalo checked out, but he has been absolutely stellar.
That's our Breaks Plus defensive stop. Breaks Plus Car Care Centers with your brakes plus a whole lot more.
Well, and Chauncey's upset. He thought Nate Robinson on the turnaround jump shot crowded up underneath him and didn't get a call.
It's 2 on Billups.
Denver's played pretty well in this quarter, and yet here's a chance now. Harrington makes a couple free throws. It's a 1-point quarter. Denver was up 1 at the half. It's really come from a lack of defense in the last just 3 minutes. I'm not sure New York has not scored on every possession.
Almost every one.
In the
Because
last
the Nuggets
3
are scoring
minutes.
on just about every one. Harrington with 26 points. Split time between Golden State and New York. He was finally traded by the Warriors to the Knicks for Jamal Crawford. Now Jamal Crawford blowing up down in Atlanta. Nuggets with a 2-point lead. Phillips all the way. Left hand lay-in. Good. That's a candidate for our Alexis drive.
Well, it was a great screen by Kenyon Martin up front. He knocked whoever was guarding Johnson crazy.
Harrington. And Harrington finally missed one.
See, Jeffrey's doing the work. Somehow he's got in front of Bird. Bird's just standing behind him. Jeffrey may have hurt his ankle on the rebound. See, Bird floats. He's under the basket. And see, Jeffrey just pushes him out of the way. He grabs his arm, and that's the foul. The screen by Kenyon Martin broke Chauncey free for that layup. A lot of free throws, it seems like, a lot more anyway in this quarter.
Knicks have made 15 of 19 in the game. Nuggets 13 of 18. You know, the Nuggets lead the NBA in free throw attempts at almost 36 a game.
Well,
5 more than any other team in the league.
And these are basically even. In fact, the advantage goes to New York.
And one more for Jared Jeffries. Played his college ball at Indiana. And look what I found. Harrington right there. And the Nuggets.
Well, see, you don't block out on one side. The other side's blocking out. It's a battle tip. The ball goes tip, goes right by, and he gets a layup.
28 for Al Harrington. Once again, he had 42 off the bench against Philadelphia in one of the initial games this season. J.R. Smith underneath the Carmelo, and Carmelo held. Let's go back to that box out, or that non-box out in the lane.
Yeah, Harrington's a good pusher. Not much here, just got a hand as UXC, but Chris stepped straight in the lane. I mean, there was not a step into Harrington. It was a step into the lane, and now the ball gets tapped. Harrington's a benefactor of an easy play.
Second foul on Chandler. 4th team foul. So it's ball out of bounds. JR and Lawson in there now. Billups getting a rest. Nuggets got to get moving. Their offense is stationary right now. And they're doubling Carmelo, basically. Pass to Lawson. Nice setup for Carmelo for 3. Bird's got the offensive rebound. Settling off to Carmelo. Lay it in!
Bird doing some work on that time. That time comes back around. He said, hey, I gave up one on that end. I'm going to get one back for us on this end. Watch it just work. Circles the middle. Gets over Jeffries. And then the give and go to Melo. Easy layup. Not much contact, but enough for a foul. You do your work. Yeah, that is a foul. You do your work by Bird, and good things happen to your team.
Second foul on Harrington. Now Carmelo, who's made 5 of 6. Looking for his 39th point. Got it. Now Carmelo humming tonight. And with less than 30 seconds remaining, the Nuggets leading 92-87. Robinson, JR got a hand on it. Boy, can they get Harrington out of the lane somehow? 12 seconds to go. Nice rebound by Kenyon Martin.
So for the last shot.
Lawson, 7 on the clock. Give it to Carmelo. Carmelo, long 3. That's going to do it. Nuggets not exactly getting their favorite last second shot, but good play in the last minute. Carmelo has 39 points through 3 quarters. And that will do it. 92-87. After 3, you're watching Altitude Sports and Entertainment. Your home for Nuggets basketball all season long. With Scott Hastings and Maya Starks, a sellout crowd watching a good basketball game. Nuggets have assumed command, at least for the moment, 92-87. Carmelo with 13 points in the third quarter. He has 39 overall. For a report on the timeout, let's check in with Maya.
Hey guys, well, George Karl telling his team they've got no shot blocker, they've got no feet in the open court. So he's telling young Ty Lawson to take it right to him. Back to you.
All right, Lawson with J.R. Smith, Carmelo, Anderson, and Martin.